up against Jamie Weiss. And
Dean Oakley.
Yeah, I was going to say, how did have Dean Oakley in the middle? He used to ruck. So, and fair-sized wingman for North Geelong on this side, Paramanov, playing on the wing.
Yeah.
So start of the first term here, North Geelong and Thomson, round 8 match day live and exclusive on 94.7 the Pulse. Bowles and Weiss, they go up and Bowles gets it down nicely to Oakley, gets it away quickly by hand to McLeod. Stephen goes towards half forward and in front and claiming the mark and also being able to get it on is Warland. Goes long towards full forward, in front, punched away and quick... pull away. That was Forbes who got slung off the ball. Looks like Watts might be on him. At the back of the pack, the Magpies have got the numbers. They run through half back. Now through Gibbs, point of the centre square and half back. Goes towards the centre wing position. Coming out at pace. The Thomson defence trying over. Oakley was there as well. Picked up and then the umpire says play on. Oakley's got it close to the boundary line. Wrapped up. Gets the handball back inboard. In fact, the boundary umpire says it was out. And coming across there, Tom O'Neill and Schwinnerson having a crack at each other. Good to see. Boundary throw in, centre wing. Right in front of the interchange position. Bowles and Paramanov doing the ruck work. Short boundary throw in. Paramanov gets it. Might be able to do his own roving work. Tried to keep it in. Couldn't do so. Goes about 10 metres. Closer towards the North Geelong goal. Kicking to the southern end of the first term. Another boundary throw in. Paramanov front position. Bowles from behind, leaves it for McLeod, running through at pace though, and doing nicely was Ramondo for North Geelong. Ball tried to be flicked out towards Fitzsimmons, close to the boundary line, can't keep it in. Third go at it, boundary throw in, Eric's turn, no score yet.
Hard for them to pick it up, Grubby, it's a bit moist.
Yes, it is. It is. It's very, very hard to pick up at the minute.
Just a little bit of drizzly rain at the moment as the ball half forward flank for North. Paramanov got the tap, it went behind him, kick off the ground. That might be the order of the day. As Warland again, a second touch. He's in the play early, so it's a good sign for the Thomson side. Or Mitchell ridden into the ground without the footy. Surely that could have been a free kick. Now he's paid advantage to Thomson. Warland again kicks it towards full forward. Oh, that's a lovely kick to position, and he only ran straight into the ball. Luke Forbes turned and has a shot at goal on the left foot, easy as you like. There's the first goal of the game. It's gone to their names, but there's obviously 4 or 5 missing.
Well, there was 5 missing when they beat East, so...
Yes, yeah.
So back to the middle. First goal on the board, Luke Forbes. Bowles gets it down easily, but rove by Parker. Handball outboard to Paramanov on centre wing. Goes to the right foot kick off the side of the boot. Now it's a foot race out towards the boundary line. And Paramanov comes in, and it's going to be too high.
A little bit raw.
Doggy's not happy with it. He thought it might have been holding the ball.
Oh, no, he got him high. There's no doubt about that.
It's a pretty high tackle. And back end of centre wing towards Brent McLeod. Gibbs has got the job on him. Warland again, close to the boundary line, can't keep it in.
Very easily.
Boundary throw in over the back of the pack. Punched on towards Warland again, but don't argue. Wheels back around, handball to nobody in particular. Oakley got a high tackle as well. Umpire said no, held to him. And here we go. I can feel it already. Boundary ball up in between wing and half forward. Thomson into attack.
Don't you start too early, you blokes.
Steve McLeod, I haven't said a thing. Steve McLeod setting up the stoppage for Thomson. Yeah, let's throw it up again, Umpy. That's a good idea because it was a terrible throw. And he's going to do it all again, but slippery and wet for the handling for the umpire as well this afternoon. So Weiss stands his ground, taps it over back towards Fitzsimmons, got his head ripped off, should have got a free kick. No, said the umpire, going to be another ball up.
Well, that's 2 players with heads ripped off, no free kick either way, so perhaps that's not in his book, this bloke.
Might want to protect him today, though. It's going to be a bit, put your head over the ball,
it's going to be tough.
It's going to be pretty tough. Ball up again, Weiss, punched away. Numbers, though, with Thomson, and the ball quickly came out there from Tozer. Goes towards half forward, handball back in board, standing start, have to be quick there, was White, goes towards the goal, great kick off one step, Jared White, and he's kicked the goal from 40 out directly.
So in the middle, again, the ruckman at it, Weiss, his bulk is worrying Bowles a bit at the moment, and they get a clearance this time, North Geelong, lovely kick into the full forward position. Briggy sat back and didn't attack the footy, as was mentioned by Grubby earlier, and he... probably could have made a better effort to get at it, but it's half forward flank. Thomson still prepared to use the handball, even the wet condition. Reynolds got a kick, intercepted half back, another interceptor kick. Paramanov can't take the mark. Now it comes towards centre wing Warland. He I think someone tried to last too long if he starts that sort of
Try
caper.
and worry about getting the footy.
Yeah, I reckon that might be a
Seems though his opposition only got another one.
Yeah, that's right, and he didn't lay a tackle either as the Thomson attack goes very, very quickly to full forward, hits the behind post running along the ground, so it'll be a ball in. So, ball in now, full forward, Weiss, the only person to go for it, taking it at ground level. They get North Geelong towards centre wing. Paramanov, good position, good stretch. Well, I was going to say good stretching mark. I would have played that. Kid. He is playing. He's a very tall wingman, 6'2" or 3", and might be hard to manage there. Yeah. Called to play on. It's a long kick towards centre half forward. Nobody there, however. Although arriving late, North came in as the ball now kicked towards Briggy, leading from full forward. That's a much better option. Picked it up, a left foot snap toward the goal. Is it going to run that far? No, it doesn't. Gee.
Oh, that hurt him too.
He just about wrapped himself around the goal post. Who was that? Jacker, was it? So it is a behind to North Geelong. That's their first score. Then one behind. Thomson 2 goals, 12. Commonwealth Hotel first quarter scoreboard. Almost 8 minutes gone.
Sean O'Neill straight down the ground, the huddle, and they had the numbers, but they couldn't take the mark. Bowles didn't take it. Ferguson just on the ground, got rid of the football. Needed somebody to help him out back, and that was Fitzsimmons on hands and knees. Does pretty well and picks it up and gets away from McLeod. Handball over the top though was Scrubby. Getting back Schwennerson. Handball was chopped off as well. Oakley comes through. Weiss kick off the ground. Numbers at the back of the pack though. Mitchell for Thomson gives it away quickly, and picking it up there was Brent McLeod again. Then gets ridden in over the shoulder, said the umpire. And inside defensive 50, Thomson will take the free kick.
Almost a trip as well, I reckon.
Through Brent McLeod. So
he's followed that ball up, tackling and everything. So he's in everything, McLeod. He doesn't mind doing hard stuff as well.
Lateral kick is okay, and finds O'Donoghue at half back. He chips the ball to Wallen on centre wing. Doesn't take the mark. O'Neill, Tom in support. Wallen gets away from Woods. Handballs it nicely to O'Neill. Followed up as well. He goes long towards Forbes. He's got 2 on him. Watts at the back. Forbes pushed off the football. Watts does pretty well. Keeps his feet and then measures the pass towards Paramanov. Doing some damage on centre wing. He takes the mark at half back. Right on the boundary line. Oh, a terrible kick off the boot though. Mitchell might be able to pick it up and go. He's got some support. Whites there as well. Over the top of the football. Wrapped up. Umpire says play on. Weiss over the top of it as well. Pack develops at half forward. And the umpire.
Interchange is quite prominent for both sides. Ball taken off the ball up there. Comes towards centre wing for North Geelong. But off the ball will be thrown in almost in front of our broadcast position here on the western side of the Keith Barclay Oval. Comes to the front of the pack. Oh, great tackling by Walden. Dropping the ball could have been paid, but wasn't, as the umpire allows players to try and get it out. Now there's a whistle. I would think a very profitable 10 minutes so far for Matty Walden. Hasn't let anybody down at all. That's a lovely tap down by Bowles. Intercepted by North, however, going very, very close to the boundary line. So it's Thompson's free kick again. Coming forward, gee, they've got no players up there. It is a free kick to Thomson, man in front. Now they take it away. Handball long to Mitchell. Goes across the ground. There's a good-looking pass there from Mitchell towards McLeod. Comes to ground. Picked up. Handball looking to go forward, but the North defenders have forced it toward the boundary there. These interchanges would be pretty handy.
Well, they are, and I really hate the interchanges. I think you like to stay on the ground as long as you can. It's a new brand of football, but that's the way footy's played today, Eric.
So from the throw-in, the ball is just inside forward 54, Thomson. North defence working overtime. Ooh. Player diving on the footy. They get it out as it is.
Ruck contest, couple up for North Geelong, including Fitzsimmons, close to the boundary line. McLeod, Brent picks it up, ducks his head, gets the kick away, smothered though. North Geelong defence working overtime. Outnumbered there, Bowles. It's a free though, picked out for North Geelong. And Ferguson it might be, is it? No, it's coming back a bit further. And on half back, they're going to switch the play to Gibbs, back inboard. Wants to switch it to Watts, so in the opposite back pocket. Commentary box side. On the western side, he measures the pass towards Haste just on the ground, close to the boundary line, can't stay in. And it will be a throw-in. Now Bowles comes across to do the ruck work. Paramanov doing it for North Geelong, gets there first and gets it down, but only as far as White for Thomson. Gets towards half forward, numbers back there for the Magpies. Ferguson takes the mark, measures the pass back in, board's okay. They thought about moving it on quickly from half back, and now they just chipped the ball. And it's a short little chip as well. That came from Jerby's. Still with Perry at centre-half back for the Magpies. He chips the ball over the top as well to Daniel Gibbs, who broke free, took the mark, still inside the centre square. Defensively, it goes a bit longer now. The lead's on towards half-forward Schwennerson. Front and centre was McLeod. Stephen can't take it with him. Pack develops around him. And the umpire will come in and ball it up. Just inside the centre square now, North Geelong into attack. One behind the Magpies, 2 straight 12 Thomson. We've been playing 13 minutes in the first term. We'll have a ball up. Big pack around it too. Goes up. And Holland's on the ground. Gets the tap. North Geelong into attack now towards full forward. And the ride there from Gardner. And Magpies had the number. Briggy had it and lost it. And then he kicked it over his shoulder. And sees it over the boundary line from the kick.
Should have grabbed that time. They would have got there first.
Slippery ball though, Grubby. I think it might be difficult, as you mentioned before. Likewise, going for the big marks, it's a bit hard to pick it up as well. From the ball in, Thomson have cleared the danger area again. As it goes back to the middle of the ground. Attack on the footy by Cleary was good, but he's outnumbered 4-1 by the North Geelong players. Perry, handballs, he's tackled. Handball comes out again to de Blasio. Another handball. Gee, they're... huge defence from both sides at the present moment as it was Thomson through O'Donoghue, attacks the footy, and now the numbers with Thomson as Voss picks it up, goes wide. It's a long kick over the head of both players out there. Make a race for the footy, taking it toward the boundary. Oh, great tackle there from the Thomson player. The umpire finally, he gave the free kick for incorrect disposal, which I guess it was. There's another short kick. Paid the mark.
He's paid the mark.
The Thomson side as Dean Oakley now comes off for a spell. And good to see Fergie out there, Jace.
Yes.
Looks as good as ever as well.
He's doing nicely.
Andrew Ferguson back for North Geelong. In the kerfuffle there in the pack, it was Mitchell. Picked up the footy, tried to kick it forward. There's a player held without the footy. No free kicks at the umpire. As now we've got a whistle and it's gone the other way. So very interesting. As in the middle of Briggy drops a mark. What's he doing? At almost centre half back. Kicks the ball well into the forward 50. Oh, great defensive mark by Voss at centre half back. Now they've switched to play Thomson. They've got numbers on this side if they can get control of the footy, which they do. Good pick up there by Gardner. It's not such a good kick, but Gibbs using all his experience.
Oh, great Shepherd.
Big Shepherd from Fitzsimmons, who's not afraid to throw the weight around. And
he's hurt, that kid.
He's a bit wonky, sort of a break. I would think he'd get a few of those today, but he looks pretty good. Andrew Ferguson, tap down, good tap down for Thomson by Cleary. The North Geelong players, Grubby, are not afraid to...
Ball, get some goals on the board.
Yeah, goals on the board is going to be what will eventually win the games. It comes from the throw-in, picked up there by Parker for North Geelong towards full forward. Player carried forward without the footy, and the advantage paid as it was Heath wanted to go on with it, and probably it was a good thing that they allowed the play to go on because something could have occurred there. Mitchell, it is, in the middle of the ground, taking the mark, and Thomson go forward through Mitchell once again. Lovely kick. McLeod Brent was a lovely lead. He's kicked it back to the middle of the ground. That's a bad kick. Intercepted for North, goes towards the centre of the ground. Player backing back, very courageous. Has been paid the free kick.
Oh, he has to.
There's a bit going off the footy 50. There, and unfortunately, it is the. It wasn't the bloke who started all.
No.
The bloke who started got the 50 metres, and I think they've sucked Thomson in a little bit here at the moment.
It's about 5 metres off the ball.
Yeah, it
through
was.
The North Geelong player to the ground.
So the free kick is with Jervis. The 50 metres takes the man on the mark to the goal square. So you would...
Stage of the first term, Bowles gets it down towards Stephen McLeod, but leaves the footy behind. So did Nan. And the Magpies can get away through the middle. Parker, if it sits for him, he needs some support as well. At the back of the pack, Schwennerson, handball over the top, missed a target. It was Parker coming through O'Neill. His handball quickly, and they get it through Steve McLeod. Then he chips the ball back to the middle. Chopped off nicely, Briggy up the ground, which we like to see. And he picks the football up and runs away. Goes across the centre position towards centre wing, and does okay. Finds a teammate. In Hess goes towards the lead, come back. Oh, great work by the Thomson defence to get back in numbers. Voss handball out wide, under pressure. They've got the numbers still if it can get away. A bit of fancy footwork. They should have just picked the footy up though. And The Magpies fighting hard, but at the back of the pack, that's their out, and they get away again through Jacker towards centre wing. At the back of the pack, use the body. Mitchell needs some support now. On centre wing, still can try and get the handball away. The Magpies work pretty well defensively to get back there and help out. Steve McLeod in the middle as well. Handball, missed a target. Now Brent McLeod to run onto it, breaks a couple of tackles, gets away, went left, then got back towards Nan. Under pressure, handball's back 30 metres. Might be all right. The big fella Bowles has got it right in the middle of the ground. Tries to measure the pass. Might be okay for Steve McLeod to run onto it. Coming out though is Gibbs. McLeod keeps it in front of him, close to the boundary line, held on to. Umpire said play on, handball. Didn't hit a target. Watts, he had it and lost it, got it back, handballed it straight to the opposition, and it might make him play as well. I think it has. Brady Watts has given the handball. I think it's McKay. Has just picked it up on the left foot, one step, and kicked the goal.
Magnificent left foot snap, wasn't it?
So
it did, but a little handball like that in the back line, just kick it. If you kick it to the wrong bloke, you've still gained 40 metres.
So in the middle, neither ruckman get the tap down. North get the advantage at ground level. Attacking the football there was O'Neill Sam. He gets kick out to middle. Oh, great play. Brent McLeod drew the player, handball over the top, kept running. The kick to full forward. Oh, surely that's a free kick there, but not paid as Gibbs measures the kick and finds Reynolds at centre half back. Reynolds now goes wide. They're just possessing the football North now as Swennison's taken the mark. Still backward of centre on the outer side here at Keith Barclay Oval. He's held it up, gone for the short kick, found Ferguson. Ferguson now, handball to... players have come through. Weiss on centre wing, accepts the pass, decides to turn and kick. I don't know that option was so good as in front was the Thomson player in Gardner. His kick is pretty ordinary. Now, there's a lot of good body work shepherding, and some of the little things in footy are being done here. There's a look away handball there, went to Reynolds. Reynolds the chip, and great mark back on the ground by Wall, and he's earned his money already. He chips the ball to a teammate in Nan. Nan finds McLeod. McLeod's getting a lot of space in the middle of the ground.
Starting to be dangerous.
And he is looking down. It's a magnificent lead, a magnificent kick, and right onto the chest of Luke Forbes. Doesn't waste any time. Goes bang towards the goal, which is empty, and has just missed it to the left-hand side. St Thomson, 117 North, Commonwealth Hotel first quarter scoreboard, 22 minutes gone.
Couldn't blame Brady Watts for that. That was a beautiful kick.
Magpies back in looking for Weiss. Off the back of the pack, they might be okay too. Paramanov's got free at the back of the pack. Left foot kick towards Lansbury Low. No, where are the Thomson players? They've beaten the Huddle. Lansbury Low can give it to Briggy. He better kick the goal now because Briggy was running towards the goal and he's kicked it. So Lansbury Low kicks his first, and fantastic coast to coast.
Fantastic movement of the footy. So, it's back in the middle. Umpire about to get us underway, and Weiss and Bowles neither get the tap down. There's picked up there by Oakley. Handball to advantage to McLeod. Brent. He gets around a couple of players, gets a handball away. The kick, hurried kick towards half forward. Good work there for North by it was Harvey, but it is Warland. He was tackled, was able to get the ball to ground. There's another left foot snap again by Mackay, and that's the second for the quarter. Unbelievable. He's a right footer, surely.
Locks and everything. He's a good player.
So back to the middle. Weiss and Bowles. Umpire throws the ball in the air. Weiss gets it down nicely. Roved though by McLeod. Back towards Ferguson. His handball. Shuffle back towards Weiss and Schwennison. Leave it behind though. White with a quick kick towards Moreland again. To Warland again. And picks it up and gives it away to McLeod. 45 out. Or 50 out. Close to the 50 metre line. He needs some support. Mitchell's there. Stands up in the tackle. Handball out wide. Running onto it. And they might be able to kick the goal. And they have. And that's Scott. I think that's Chris Scott, who ran from centre wing.
Pretty slippery as well.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, unfortunately at this stage we haven't seen a lot of Derek Fitzsimmons who needs to get into the game.
Yeah, good point. As the tap down for North
on cue.
was on cue, but he can't take it away, unfortunately. Now it's at centre half. Oakley intercepts. He is tackled there as he kicked the footy, but it goes over the centre. Gibbs lopes after the footy, not moving too quickly, and is immediately tackled. His handball is intercepted by, North have done well. They've got numbers now to the footy. Umpire has said, no, the ball came out. He gave them a chance, and it's Thomson again with the positive handball. Now they've gone backwards 30 metres to Oakley. Gives him the chance to kick it
Put it in the car park.
almost into the bay. That was a terrible kick, Dean Oakley. Out of bounds on the full. North Geelong with the footy now, half-back flank. And I think he's just about done the same. Oakley, big high fly over the top of Reynolds, spoilt that very well. The handball comes backwards to Oakley. Now back toward the corridor. It's in a half forward. Numbers certainly with North Geelong. And the numbers went out. Handball. Watts gone across to Harvey. Harvey now towards half forward. Mark not taken. It's pretty slippery, the ball here today, and the high marks are not the order of the day. Now we've got Stacks on the mill on centre wing. Umpire picked one out from the bottom there. North have got the free kick. It looked like, doesn't matter who Hollands it was, it's got the ball to half forward, and very quickly to full forward with, looks like Reynolds playing up there at full forward. Came to Mitchell. They get out of trouble here with handball. Well, they're not quite out of trouble, Thomson, because the ball's forced over the boundary line. 27 minutes gone. 5-1 Thomson, 2-1 North Geelong.
So boundary throw in, 45 around from the North Geelong goal. Out of side, Weiss bowls, gets it down. O'Neill by hand, handball over the top towards Voss, standing start at half back. His handball towards O'Neill, it put him under pressure. Mitchell was back there as well. Got shoved off the footy, and the ball is off hands and out of bounds. So now about 65 around from the North Geelong goal. On half forward flank on the outer side. So boundary throw in. Bowles up against Weiss. Thrown in now. Weiss, big tap back. Might be okay to Perry, just on the ground. Picks it up from centre wing, back towards the middle. Lansbury low, O'Neill from behind. Kills the play, gets the ball in front, does pretty well. Here comes Menzies. Overruns it though. Lansbury low through the middle, drops the footy. Now held on to, I think, said the umpire. So Lansbury low will take the free kick. Centre wing. Commentary box side, western side of Osborne Park. Kick the last goal for the Magpies. Centre wing. Goes with the right foot kick towards centre half forward. Going up, no mark taken. North with the number, Thomson with the numbers. If they can pick the footy up, they can't do so. The umpire will come in and ball it up. 50 around, or 45 in from the North Geelong goal. Blake Miller up there doing the ruck work for North Geelong. Goes up, tapped out the side of the pack. O'Donoghue couldn't take it with him for Thomson. Spills off hands, and we'll have a boundary throw in.
Grubby, considering
before it was wet for Briggy to pick it up, but look, most of the blokes seem to be picking it up pretty well.
Free kick found out of the ruck contest. It's going to be Bowles for Thomson with the free kick. So the big fella for Thomson thought about the handball.
I hate them free kicks.
Now he goes long down the line towards centre wing. Steve McLeod got Parker all over him, and he runs into the North Geelong box as well. And it will be a boundary throw in between wing and half forward. Closer to our commentary box here on centre wing. Bowles. Paramanov. Bowles second attempt. Oakley through the middle. Wrapped up, not going anywhere. Pack develops around him. And we'll do it all again. Thomson 5-1-31. North Geelong 2-1-13. We've been playing 30 minutes first term.
So ball up, centre wing. Hollands gets a tap down. Ball kicked off the ground. Gee, it's very, very scrambly. I've just 1 minute ago I've said how good a game it was, and very scrambly just in the centre of the ground as the ball comes towards the half-forward flank for Thomson. McLeod overrun the footy. It's got to the boundary line now and over, and we'll have a ball in. 5-1 Thomson, 2-1 North Geelong. Tick past 30 minutes in this first quarter. Wouldn't think too much longer to go to quarter time. Good throw in by the young boundary umpire. Goes to Mitchell. He off a step gets one kick, but back it comes for North. Lansbury low, going for the mark. Can't handle it. Gee, must have been a hot potato there. It seemed to come out of the pack very quickly there, but Thomson, the umpires... it's pretty scrappy, and umpires are really letting it go, and now we've got 25 blokes on top of the ball, haven't we, Grubby?
Yeah, well, they have, and I think they probably should try and let it go as much as they can, because the more ball ups, the more scrambly it becomes. So I think they're attempting to do the right job. He's experienced enough. I think they're going all right.
So up it goes, Bowles, beaten on that occasion by Hollands. Long handball. That seems to be Thomson's asset. The long handball to advantage into the path of Scott, who was running, goes towards half forward. G. Forbes was manhandled.
Interfered with
everywhere, and no free kick as the siren goes to announce quarter time here at Keith Barclay Oval in our match of the day. And at quarter time, Thomson 5 goals, 1-31. Lead North Geelong 2-1-13.
Goal kickers, Eric. It's a bit chilly now. I have to go get the big jacket on.
Well, when the doors open, it's...
I've got the jacket on. It's the fleecy lime one. I got it for my birthday. Beautiful. Your birthday?
I bought Leah a ring. I had to bring it in here because I wasn't leaving in the car. It's my 10th wedding anniversary today, so I bought my wife a ring. I was going to leave it in the car down there.
Nah.
Disappear.
Might disappear in here too.
Settle down. I know where you live. I don't know.
Oh, he copped it again last week too. Who the boundary umpire was last week out of Bannockburn?
Oh,
yeah. But I never said anything.
Must kick the goal. And didn't.
I never said anything. Andrew Downey picked it up. He goes, oh, it's like Fano. And I've gone, Fano, you beauty. We've given it to him. We even pointed it out in the footy show. Because on the footy show, hey, there's Fano. He hates it too. He gets the shits. So I tell you what else, if you want to get him the shits, I'll tell you what else you say to him too. How's Newton Chilwell going?
Newton.
He hates it. And the idiot tells you, so it's the first thing you say.
Newton Chill.
It's Newtown, you idiot. Sorry, Fano, I thought it was Newton. There's something going on here. They're calling that kid Pods. They're calling that kid Pods, Eric.
He's a Blake Podner. It is him.
I reckon it is.
I reckon you're right
too. It looks like the kid I saw last year.
I reckon you're right too.
My bloke, fuck. What's it got in here?
It's got Lansbury Low, but I think you're right. I think it's Podner.
No, it's got Podner. Blake Podner.
There you go.
Number 14.
Perfect.
okay.
So the ball comes out towards half-back for Thomson. It's pushed away. Sorry, a few technical problems there, but we hopefully got them fixed. 5-2-32 Thomson. So they've kicked one behind in this second term. So of North Geelong 2-2-14. So still 18 points of difference. Now from the ruck contest at half forward for North Geelong, McLeod's wrapped up. For God's sake, Macca, blow the whistle. God, he's giving him an absolute fortnight.
Love that.
Ruck contest. Weiss gets it down. Through the middle, handball back towards Weiss. His handball over the top to nobody in particular. Oakley, wrapped up. Great tackle too. How long does he have to get rid of the football? Oh, and then he says play on. Jeez. So the ball comes from Jacker towards Brent McLeod. Runs into the boundary umpire. It's out of bounds. And boundary throw in half forward. Thompson into attack. Attacking the southern end in this second term.
Well, he was making the genuine attempt.
He dropped the footy, mate. It was holding the ball. For a long way. Weiss. From the ruck contest, Wallen gets it down. Gibbs comes out, backs himself, takes the mark. At half-back flank for North Geelong. Got Jervy short. He's going to go down the line now towards centre wing. And Thomson with it punched away by Sean O'Neill. Sean O'Neill gets it away. And then through, little toe poke. Might have been okay if Menzies had picked it up. Raimondo in the middle. Umpire says over the shoulder. He's getting the theatrical punts going too. I think Macca a bit. He likes standing there like that. I love saying that. I love saying that. Now from centre half forward now. Thompson's defence working overtime. And Podner in there as well. Handball. Oh, she's just got it away. O'Neill. Tom gives it away. Towards Jacker, goes wide, looking for Wallen, sets him a bit of a task. He sits and waits. Oh, jeez, he does some tricks. Then held up, then dropped the footy. Come on, it's got to be holding the ball. Ferguson.
I think that one was.
Raimondo gets the kick towards Podner over the back. Thompson with the numbers, though. Can come back towards Steve McLeod. Takes a good mark under pressure from Reynolds. At half-back flank, Steve McLeod's got it. He wants somebody to lead up the line for him, and there's nobody there. So there's plenty of North Geelong jumpers. He just chips the ball to McKay, takes the mark, gives it back to McLeod, Drew the player. Now Steve McLeod goes towards Mitchell. Also Brett McLeod comes out now, one-on-one. Oh, he got one high. He gets up though, handballs it back to Oakley. Feigned the handball to Wall, and then he just chips the ball to John Mitchell. He takes it away, gives it to McLeod, does well, and now he runs through half forward, gets around one, loses the football though, needs under pressure, drops the footy, needs to get the ball away a bit quickly, and now Gibbs from half back. On the overlap, gets it out wide. Raimondo takes the mark on centre wing, drives it with a left foot kick, 2-on-2, coming out, and good play. Clark does well and sees it over the boundary line. In fact, it's Yeo, and sees it over the boundary line for a throw in. Left half forward, 5-2, 32, Thomson, North Geelong, 2-2, 14, and we've been playing 3 minutes in the second term.
Should apologise to the North Geelong people. Number 14 is not Lansbury Low, it's Podner. So just get that right. We were told while we were off air. So the ball now comes in into the hands quickly of Raimondo again, goes towards full forward, almost Briggy, couldn't bring it down. Thomson working overtime now, the ball comes to ground, Podner attacks the footy and the player, and it's over the boundary line very quickly, and we'll have a throw in. Almost adjacent to the behind post, northern end here at the Keith Barclay Oval. North Geelong kicking to that northern end. Thomson defence under a bit of pressure. Ball toward the boundary off hands. Comes back. I thought he was going to cross the face of goal, but the ball back towards the 50-metre arc. Running back onto it is Heiss. He gets it back in towards the corridor. Can't take the mark there as the ball comes to ground. Players diving in, trying to pick the footy up. That was a pretty ordinary effort. As
he might have got that.
Was it Raimondo? It was, I reckon.
Kept it in there. Fantastic, and it resulted in the goal. And that's what they've got to keep doing if they're going to get close to this Thomson side today.
So back to the middle. Bowles gets it down. McKay, left foot kick towards centre half forward. Coming across Woods for North Geelong. Gets the ball out wide to Perry. Might sit for him. Coming the other way though is Jacker. Needs some support. Magpies around him. Tried to be shuffled out towards Ferguson. Hayes is in there as well. And the umpire might have to come in now. He will. And ball it up.
North Grubby seem to be getting players to the contest. In fact, more players to the contest.
They are. And close to the line. Has it been touched on the line?
I reckon it's a goal. It's a goal.
I was very happy. And Luke Forbes has put his second on the board. And the quick reply for Thomson. They go to 6-2-38. They lead North Geelong 3-2-20. And that is on the...
Looks like Bowles and Hollands could be in there this time. Where's Weiss? Is he off resting?
Yep.
So ball, Briggy now running on the ball by the look of things. Quick kick into the towards forwards 50. Numbers there with Thomson. They're working hard in defence. Picked up there by Parker. For North Geelong, Briggy running with the flight of the footy. He's run from the centre.
Yep.
And he's now 35 metres from goal on the half forward flank. So he's probably got covered nearly 100 yards there. And... the opportunity now to get his first goal for the day.
Well, that's what they've got to get. They've got to get a lot of attacking, full-on football from Briggy. Get him in form, get him back down the 4 line. He might kick 4 or 5.
So here he comes. Good approach. Good-looking kick. The North Geelong players in the goal square are absolutely ecstatic because that's Briggy's first for the day.
Play, and if they've just got to stay close and in touch with this Thomson side.
Bit different to last week, Grubby, North?
Oh, much different. If they played like this last week, they'd have been 5 goals in front.
Bowles gets it down past Oakley. In there also was White for Thomson. Handball spilt free over the back of the pack. Brett McLeod can't take it with him. De Blasio's over the top of it as well for North Geelong. Big pack around it. Schwennerson wrapped up, not going anywhere. The umpire might have to come in now. He will, and he'll ball it up. Still inside the centre square. Just attacking side of it for Thomson. So ball up. Hollands. Bowles. And umpire might have to come in and do it all again. He will. So still in the same spot. Steve McLeod coming off for a rest and Wallen coming back on.
They're using Wallen in short bursts, Grubby, which is probably a good thing. I don't know how his conditioning is.
Well, I don't know where he's been playing. Has he been playing at all this year anywhere? Probably not. So they've probably got to keep him as fresh as they possibly can.
Chris Scott gets a quick kick into the forward 50. Brett McLeod had it, lost it, and then...
Mind you, he's not the only one. They make a hell of a lot of interchanges, Thomson, more than any side I've seen this year, honestly. A lot of interchanges.
You need to come and watch another game, Grubby. I'll tell you about rotations. Jeez, I'll tell you at half time.
Righto.
So from the contest, Brent McLeod gets it back towards the middle. Warland there, got a couple against him though, and the handball comes out quickly to Briggy. Outside of the right boot, back towards the middle of the ground. It's a pretty good kick. Off the back of the pack though. Sean O'Neill gets it, runs through centre wing and goes towards centre half, towards half forward. Oh, good play. De Blasio did nicely.
Beautiful.
Toes had to stand there and wait. De Blasio had to sit and just took the mark at half back. He chips the ball over the top. Ferguson gives him a lead. Takes the mark at true half-back position. Goes back in the middle. Oh, fell over at the crucial stage was Briggy. Parker comes off the line and does well. And then goes towards the leader, Podner, who's got a couple of steps in front. He needs to pick it up now. He's at half forward. He kicks it around the corner. It's a good kick too. And in front, Briggy rose in the front of the pack and kicks the goal.
Unbelievable.
Great play, Paul Briggy. Folded up nicely and kicked his...
Over the pack. Briggy was absolutely centimetre perfect on that occasion. That's the way it's done, and they're in a bit of trouble here, Thomson. They've had a quick interchange and had a player loose in the forward line, North Geelong, but the tap down has come again to North Geelong. Reynolds attacked the footy strongly, handball to advantage, goes to... that's Ferguson. He's made a breath of fresh air to this North Geelong side. His pace is handy. He's got the ball again. Perry accepts a handball. Lovely skimming pass. Briggy can't take the mark. Umpire says play on. And now we've got Stacks on the mill, 35 metres from the North Geelong goal. And you're right, Grubby, North, they're getting centre clearances and they're making a huge difference to the game as it stands right at this moment. Ball comes down, good tap forward for North Geelong. Players diving on the footy. Now we've got, they're forcing it forward, not going anywhere. Umpires hailing cabs.
As I said before with Briggy, if he gets a few touches around the ball, he gets his touch back, he gets his form back and his confidence back, and he's going to be dangerous, I think. But he might not have the stamina to stay on the ball for too long.
Good point. As the ball now, player tackles ferociously for Thomson, and in the middle of the pack, the ball again is held up, and two players in the forward half of the ground at the for the Thomson end. There's every other players in the defensive half. Tap down for North, taken, not going anywhere. Big tackle, and it's almost rugby. Scrum's grubby at the moment, but it seems to be suiting North.
Well, I think it's their defensive pressure that we're talking about that's really clogging it up down there, and good on them.
So the ball now toward the boundary. I think Thomson might be pretty happy the ball's taken over the boundary line, as that's what's happened. So we'll have a ball in, still about 30 metres from the behind post at the northern end here. Ball comes in. Big, he's doing well, Miller, in the ruck in this passage of play. The handball's come out this time. Luke Parker, was it? He's had a pot shot from the impossible angle and kicked a behind. That might be handy in the final analysis of this game. 5-3-33 North. They trail Thomson 6-2-38. Buckley's Entertainment Centre second quarter scoreboard. We've been playing about 11 minutes.
So Sean O'Neill from full back.
That's a fair kick.
Towards the lead of Voss. Getting across there was Hollands, did well, created the contest. Schwennerson, White, little kick out of the pack, goes okay towards Warland in the middle. Over his head, McLeod's over the top of it, Gibbs as well. At the back, Fitzsimmons. Haven't heard much of him today, but this time he gets the right foot kick towards half forward. It's a good kick too, and punched away. Great play by Voss. Needs some support though, because the Magpies have got the numbers. Kick around the corner by Parker again. And through for another behind. So they got a 5-4-34, North Geelong. Thomson 6. So O'Neill with the footy again at full back. They play the huddle, Thomson. And he plays on, gains 10 metres, goes to the outer side, straight down towards Hollands. Numbers with Thomson, no, if they can break free. Handball came out, and they are free, and they go along centre wing towards the centre wing position. Oakley takes the mark, back in board to Nan. He takes the mark, needs to get away quickly. He does. He goes towards Forbes, out in front against Watts. He tried to tap it on. He got held on to, said the umpire. And Luke Forbes will take the free kick. 50 out from goal.
Be just beyond him, I'd think.
He'll do that run up, run around, left foot thing that he does.
Gee, I'll tell you what, the way he kicked the last goal without any trouble, I'd say he'll put it pretty close.
Don't be surprised he just torps it. You know, he's the type of bloke just to torp it. So Forbes on 50. He's kicked 2. He's having a great battle with Brady Watts. Comes in now, left foot kick. No problem for distance. Accuracy though to the right-hand side. Quarter scoreboard. We've been playing 14 minutes in the second term.
So the kick in quickly comes for North Geelong towards the western side. Punch forward in the contest for Thomson. Ball at ground level. Gee, the tackling is ferocious by both sides here as the ball very close to the boundary line. Whistle on play. Umpire's going to put the ball in the air. Half forward flank now in front of the change rooms here at Thomson. At North Geelong, where Thomson are kicking to that southern end. Weiss, the only one to go for the tap down, got it clear. Brett McLeod picks it up, round the corner, handball. Now we're looking for some assistance. Nan accepts the handball. He's giving it back to McLeod. They're going backwards here, Thomson. That's a bit better. As the ball now kicked in by Voss long towards full forward.
It was a missed kick.
Wasn't supposed to go there, was it?
No, it wasn't. He skewed it off the side of the boot, I reckon.
He'll tell everybody it was good play.
And it looks like McKay, is it, that's taken the mark. And we'll see what he's like now. Grubby on the set shot because he kicked 2 screamers on the left foot snaps. McKay, we're behind him. Comes in. And I'll tell you what, he's done it again. And that's 3 goals to Tom McKay,
I think.
Still they ring the changes and in an effort to try to keep players fresh.
So back to the middle. Weiss up against Cleary on this occasion, the 2 number 28s. And both get a hand to it through the middle. Nan over the top of it. Parker falls, spills free. McLeod Stephen gives it away by hand. Scott off a step, measures the pass nicely. Great vision to Mitchell. Got a bit of space now. From half forward, goes towards the leader, Forbes. Great kick.
Great kick.
Great delivery, and they opened it up and came this side. Came the fat side and did well. That's the fat side, Grubby. Did you know that?
No.
In modern terms, that's the fat side.
Actually, I heard that the other week, and I jumped out the box and snotted someone. They were calling me fat. That's about all I know about fat sides.
So Luke Forbes, 30 metres out, 45-degree angle. They're going to have a good look at it. Not far away from where Tom McKay kicked the last goal a minute ago. He comes in very laconical.
Look at that. That is magnificent.
So his third. And they steady Thomson after the match.
A lead again and undone all the good work.
Well, the first 12 minutes they've controlled it, haven't they?
Yes, they have.
And now the work's come undone with Thomson coming back. However, they've got the clearance from the centre again, North Geelong. Picked up there by Miller. Can't get a kick away. Thomson players trying to dribble the ball through along the ground. Now they get it clear using handball. Oakley immediately tackled. Umpires... what's he given now? He's given a Thomson free kick for a throw. Now, I don't know. I would have thought Oakley perhaps threw it long before that one.
Don't worry, he got pinged with it. That's what he did too.
Yeah, he got caught.
So McLeod leads up from centre wing, takes the mark. Brent McLeod now goes towards the middle of the ground. Gee, he's miskicked that and it's going to come off, I think. They're very fortunate, Thomson.
Not yet.
Well, Stephen McLeod was pushed over the... stacks on the in the middle of the ground, and umpires called for the ball.
That's a win for the Magpies to hold it up there.
Yes. It wasn't such a good kick, was it?
No.
So the ball now, Weiss and Bowles gets a tap down. Thomson through Mackay. No, it was Scott, I think, on that occasion. It's picked up, however, by North. Good kick forward, Ramondo. Briggy can't take the mark. Oh, Podner, handball back to Briggy. I tell you what.
He won't miss. He won't miss from there.
As Paul Briggy, 40 metres out, directly in front, round the ball. Around today, isn't he?
Yeah.
Bowles gets it down towards Oakley, back towards McKay. Breaks free, gets it away by hand. Sean O'Neill out wide, under pressure. Oh, Ferguson.
Bad luck.
Just missed the tackle, and they were able to get away. It's a short little kick, though. Mitchell under pressure across centre wing. And they dive in. Mitchell gets it, does his own clean-up work. Left foot kick around the corner. Punched away towards half-back Gibbs. Rides a couple of bumps, then gets legged. The umpire says play on.
He missed
no
that
free
one.
kick. He did miss that one.
Yep.
And the umpire will come in now and ball it up. 55 out from the Thomson goal. They lead 8-3, 51. North Geelong 6-4, 40. Late stage of the second term. Ball up. Thomson into attack. From the contest, neither ruckman gets an effective tap away, and it spills off hands and out of bounds. We'll have a boundary throw in now. Still in the same spot, 55 around from the Thomson goal. Out of side of Osborne Park. Boundary throw in front, tapped away. Bowles over the top of it, wrapped up, not going anywhere. Ball spills free. White over the top, handball over the top again. And Thomson with the numbers if they can pick it up. But Gibbs stands in the way, gets wrapped up, then loses the football. De Blasio's there as well. Breaking free somehow, Wallen, left foot kick it.
Missed it. Very lucky, young Gibbs. Not young Gibbs, but you can't make a mistake like that. You can't drop the ball back down there like that.
8-4-52 to Thomson, 6-4-40 North Geelong.
The quick kick-ins come for North Geelong to, I couldn't work that one out. It seemed to be a nest of Thomson players at centre half back, and they've been able to bottle it up there. So the opportunity to take it back in as the umpire's moved in. Big pack of players around the football as the umpire puts it in their bowls. Up over Weiss. Weiss, I reckon, shepherded and got the free kick.
I thought that too, actually.
So,
but they're real hard ones to pick, them 50-50 ones. I say let them go in GDFL footy and local footy.
Well, that's a fair comment because the ball was clear, but Weiss now goes towards middle of the ground. Long kick, mark not taken. Picked up there by North Geelong player. Immediately tackled, 2 or 3 players tackling him to the ground. No chance of going anywhere. So umpire moves in and we'll put the ball in the air again. Weiss, he's made good ground. He's got to the ball up. Now there's another whistle. What's happened here?
There's a free kick off. It might be a blood rule, is it? Oh, no, he's going to give him the free kick.
He's blowing the whistle. I don't think he knows who's doing what. As the handball goes to Heath. Heath now towards half forward for North Geelong. Ball at ground level. Ferguson was in the contest. And,
in the back.
Well, Podner pushed the player clearly in the back, not seen by the umpire.
Blatant push in the back, just like Matt Scarlett done to Carlton all night last night and got away with it. And got away with it.
Across the face of goal go Thomson as Clark takes the mark towards Oakley. It's picked up there by, he's very good in close, Wallen, isn't he? You know, good use of the football. Handball there, not so good. Goes to Raimondo, round the body. Numbers with Thomson there, great. Almost a mark.
Close.
A wet day, you nearly pay though.
Really?
So the ball now, North with numbers. Gee, they're doing well keeping the ball in. There's a terrible tackle by Menzies. Free kick to Harvey for North Geelong. Cross to centre half forward. That's a good pass and a very good mark. Under pressure. And North Geelong now, is it young Miller? I think it might be. Has the opportunity now. Should be no problem, Grubby, for distance. You've seen him kick a few goals.
Oh, don't ask me that, Eric. I said last week out at Bannockburn twice, he'll kick this. He's a beautiful kick, and they both went out in the full. So I'm not going to put the mocker on the kid today. He won't get anywhere near it. There you go. How's that? I really give it to him last week. But yes, last year he kicked 116 goals. He was a beautiful kick normally.
He got 50 anyway.
Well, he'll kick it now. I told you he'd kick it, Eric.
Yeah, what's it for? The players standing there has not moved. Make us pull one out of the hat, I think.
Oh, unless someone said something, or I don't know. But you wouldn't think he'd just pull one out of the hat for no reason.
Well, Miller strolls in and kicked his first goal, Blake Miller, and brings North Geelong.
But he dived headlong into that pack.
Bowles from the middle. Got it down again. Menzies from the wing picks it up. Goes with a right foot kick towards White, coming out at half forward for Thomson. Falls into his arms rather than he actually picked the footy up. Gets it around the corner to Forbes. Tries to tap it back towards Steve McLeod. Good play, Brady Watts. Liking that contest there. Forbes and Watts going nicely. Robbing Peter to pay Paul a little bit north, but they obviously understand the enormous impact that Luke Forbes could have on the game, and they put Brady Watts back there, and he's doing nicely. Although he kicked 3, Forbes.
I like the North Geelong hierarchy. There's 25 coaches here in front of us.
Yeah, we saw that last week. Yeah. We mentioned that last week, Eric.
Brent McLeod got it away to White by hand. He tried to kick it around the corner to Mitchell. Well, he thought, I don't know, John Mitchell thought it might have been 15. It probably wasn't. The umpire paid the mark anyway. He still got it away in a second quarter scoreboard.
He has kicked 3, Luke Ford, but 2 of them were for magnificent kicks from the centre, so he's doing all right, Brady Watts.
Yep. The short chip kick in for North Geelong sees them retain possession. There's a long kick now towards centre wing. Big pack of players out there. McLeod, Brent punches forward. Player overrunning the football for Thomson was Jacker. Coming back North now with numbers. Can they get it clear? No, the Thomson blokes have bottled it up on true centre wing. Umpire blows the whistle and we'll have a ball up once again. Can't flood down the ground. There's almost players all over the ground at the moment, which we haven't seen earlier in the game. As from that ball up, The ball is won by Thomson, goes towards half-forward Mitchell with 2 to beat, can't beat 2. Strong mark taken in defence for North Geelong. Play on quickly and goes to Gibbs. Gibbs now, control kick again along the boundary line. Mark almost taken there by Form. So ball thrown in, Bowles, tap down. They don't get it clear, however, as the ball runs toward the boundary. Briggy.
Now, if they're going to keep doing it, get him a bit fitter.
From the tap in that goes to Thomson. McLeod didn't attack the footy, taken there by Woods. Round the body towards half forward. Man at the back, Thomson player almost got the mark. Now it's numbers with North Geelong.
Oh.
Tackle without the footy. No, said the umpire. Ferguson picks up with strength. Almost broke that tackle. Doesn't get away. Now Thomson try to come clear. A good handball. Now they have got it. O'Neill under pressure. Drops it. Now the ball is coming towards centre wing. White attacks the footy for Thomson. Gee, they're under pressure here as the ball comes back, and gee, the tackling from North is ferocious and putting Thomson under real pressure. Ball towards Brent McLeod, can't take the mark. Free kick against him to Gibbs, and almost gave it away. Gibbs, you don't need to remonstrate. He'll end up losing it, but he does retain it. So Gibbs now doesn't know where to go. Goes short. The lead has come up from Reynolds. That's good play, keeping control. Reynolds now just backward of centre wing for North Geelong. Late in this second quarter towards centre half forward. Oh, the big punch forward straight through McLeod's legs. He can't break the tackle. Gets a handball out to a teammate in Mackay towards Forbes. Oh, that's
well done.
A free kick, sure.
Oh, not so sure.
Threw him off the footy. He's physically stronger. He just picked him up and threw him away.
De Blasio gets it back to the middle. Ferguson should have taken the mark. Wallen through the middle. Got the handball. Steve McLeod got it away to White. 50 out. Measures the pass towards Forbes again. Tries to work Watts past the footy. Little toe poke by Forbes.
Oh, that's a free kick. Surely.
Got to be a free kick.
And he's got it back before the siren.
So as the siren sounds, Luke Forbes will have a shot for goal from 30 metres out, 45-degree angle. So he's kicked 3 goals, 3 in the first half so far, Luke Forbes.